G'day guys, and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be giving you my Pacific Championship Week 1 tips, and fingers crossed I get some of these ones right this time, because the NRL season didn't go all that well for me. So this week is just going to be the tips. I'm going to go over all the team lists. I'm going to give you a anytime try scorer, a margin on how much I think the team will win by, and obviously who I'm tipping. So we're only doing the men's one this year. I just don't know enough about the ladies team, so I'm gonna do what I know more about, and that is the men's teams. So the first game, actually before we get into this guys, if you could leave a like and subscribe, that would mean the absolute world to me. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you so much for your support in 2025 so far. Trying to hit 12k by the end of October. Obviously, I can't do that without your help. We're halfway through October now, so if you could, guys, leave a like and subscribe. All right, first game, Fiji versus the Cook Islands. So we're going to go through Fiji's team pretty quickly. Just talk about a few players that I'm excited to see. And yeah, we'll jump over to the Cook Islands, and then I'll give you my predictions. So for the Fijian side, obviously Jareem, actually the entire spine is quite entertaining. So you've got Jareem Buller at fullback, arguably one of the better players in the team. Kurt Donahue, Brendan Wakeham, shout out to Brendan Wakeham as well, and Tagatui Mua. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Apologies if I'm not. So look, obviously it's not the strongest spine. Easily the best player out of the spine, obviously Jareem Buller. Kurt Donahue had a great season for the Dolphins, one of their better players as well, so I am keen to see how he goes. And then obviously Brendan Wakeham is there as well. You've also got Terrell Kalu off the bench, Rabbitohs player, so I know him quite well in terms of what he can do. He's an absolutely electric outside back, fullback sort of position. I think he's going to come on when the forwards are tired and just run amok there in the number 14 jersey. Suni Turuva, obviously everybody knows Suni, won a comp with Penrith. Then he went over to the West Tigers. He's had a pretty good year this year. Michael Jennings will also play in this one, so I'm excited to see him return. Jethro from the Bulldogs, excited to see how he goes in this one as well. You've obviously got Tui Kamika, Tane Milne, who's played in the Super League this year, Kidiani Katoga and Caleb Navale, two players I'm excited to see. Outside of that, don't really know too many other players on that bench. It's a pretty good lineup, plenty of NRL experience. I think this side is going to be ready for a big hit out. For the Cook Islands, look, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know too many players on this team. I do have a fun story about one of the spine members though. So obviously Isan Masters, absolute weapon of a player. He always steps up when he plays for the Cook Islands, so I'm excited to see how he'll go. Kale Iro will captain this side. Again, very excited to see how he goes. Ruben Rennie, I've heard a little bit about him. Don't know who he plays for in like your reserve grade comps, but I definitely have heard the name. Esam Ioka, I thought played quite well for the Cook Islands in their last hit out, so I am excited to see how he goes. Young Cassius Cowley in the number 7 jersey. Again, haven't heard too much about him, but excited to see how he goes. Now, the player that I've got a bit of a fun story is Brad Takarangi. So I played in the Sports Shed TV charity match with Todd Carney and Mitchell Pearce. They were our halves. On the other side, Brad Takarangi actually played for the Mark Hughes Foundation team, which is very fun to play against. Obviously, Brad Takarangi, a bloody legend in the NRL and a Cook Island legend as well. So just a bit of a fun story there. The forward pack it's not too bad actually, to be fair. Like, I don't think it matches up against Fiji's all that well, but you know, you've obviously got Makatoa and Moero. Man, I'm going to struggle with some of these names. Tepai Moroa, I should say. My apologies. Mason Teague as well had a good year for the Dolphins, heading over to the Knights if he hasn't already. Brendan Piakura as well, obviously won a comp there with the Broncos. Plenty of raps around Ruben Porter and Peterson Rabadi as well. The bench, don't know anybody on that bench if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Look, if we get into the predictions and stuff, I'll give you an anytime try scorer. So I do think that we will see Suni Turuva score anytime in this one. I think he's pretty much a lock to score here. And I do think Fiji get away with this one. I think it'll be a 13+ win. All right, on to New Zealand versus Samoa. For the Kiwis, you've got players like this. We'll just go through the lineup because it's a bloody good team. So CNK at fullback, Asako Ronaldo Mulatalo on the wings, Timoko and McLean in the centres, Dylan Brown and Foz. He has retired from the NRL, but he's getting his last hit out with the Kiwis, so I'm excited to see how he goes there. In the number 7 jersey, Fish and Leota are the front rowers, with Jeremy Marshall King in the number 9, Britton Nikora, Isaiah Papali'i, and Joe Tarpany rounds out the second row and lock. Crossland, White, Clark, and Asafa Solomona make up the bench. I could see Sorensen coming into this side, but outside of that, I don't really think there'll be too many changes. Pretty strong lineup there, named by the Kiwis, but Samoa. So, obviously, I'm quite big on TikTok. Nearly 23,000 or close to, I think maybe 24, I can't remember, but quite a few followers over there on TikTok as well. If you're not following me, I do recommend that jumping over there and hitting that follow button as well. A lot of people came down on me pretty hard when I said that this Samoan lineup was good, and I do think that they can win the comp. A lot of people hit back, especially Kiwis and Tongan fans, but I'm going to back it. I think Samoa can win. Look, I know they've got players missing. Stephen Crichton, obviously, a massive out there for them. But Roger Tuivasa-Sheck at fullback, Murray Taulagi and Brighton Ta'o, elite wingers there. Isaac Tungo, premiership winner. Dean Mariner, another premiership winner. Blaze Talangi and Jerome Luai in the halves. Very good half, very underrated half pairing in my opinion. Josh Papali'i and Payne Haas up front, a mix between youth and veterans there in the front row, with Jazz Tavanga also in the number 9. Jeremiah Nanai, Jaden Sewer and Junior Paulo round out the second row and lock. However, I could probably say Terrell May might get that lock jersey before kickoff. The interchange bench, Chanel Harris-Tavita, Simi Sasangi, Terrell May and Francis Molo. So, yeah, look, I think this is a very good squad. I think it's a very underrated squad, and I think a lot of people are overlooking Samoa. So my prediction in this one, obviously, anytime try scorer, I've got to give it to Brian Tile. I do think he crosses in this game anytime. And for a prediction in this one, I'm going to back in Samoa. I think Samoa can get the job done. I'm tipping them to win this one. I'm going to say a 1-12 margin. Guys, let me know who you're backing this weekend for the first week of the internationals. I can't wait to hear from you. Drop it down below in the comments. Thank you all so much for tuning into this one. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.